What is it?
That's it! So
So much for you! Bring them down! So much for you! No! Die! Kill them all!
back to warm your hands, eh?
May Wal watch your step. Ready. As you wish. As you wish. As you wish. Not as beautiful as the Anguithan ruins near my home, but your fortress is impressive in its own little way.
Yes?
Hi?
What is it? Die! No prisoners! Bring them down! Last thing the Deerwood needs is another foreign colony.
May Wal watch your step.
There is a spirit lion there, just ahead. Can you see it, Watcher? The lion was the symbol of my master, Ishipilo. This is a sign. Has he come here at last to teach me what he would not in life? To be the Anitle? I have some herbs prepared, malkuchoa, plus some things I've been saving. We should eat them so we can meet with the lion in its world. It would be my honor if you would come with me on this journey. A watcher may see things that I cannot. That goes for everyone. I would welcome the presence of friends.
Diverus, you can't be serious.
I'll try anything once. Bunch of times if it's good.
Maybe I could just inhale a few of the spores.
There are simpler ways to understand the world, monk. A single stroke of my staff would do, but very well.
Are you ready? Of course. This is a Nalpazka warrior who has ascended from the snare. It was Ishipilo's greatest secret. If he had taught me, I would have been able. I swore to return to liberate my people when I had.
Excellent.
You are ready. Zawa is ready.
Of course.
Do not let the lion escape us! Is that flower singing? No. Stay focused, Zawa.
Yes. As you wish.
I wouldn't be so sure.
On that pedestal you see before you. Yes, the one with the bodies. As I was saying, on that pedestal you see before you, I placed a gem for safekeeping. You have never seen such a perfect gem. I regretted leaving it behind almost immediately. It has been my every waking thought ever since. It is all I have left of something that was important to me. That would be most welcome. Were you
Yes. Poison. Hardly fair.
to alarm you, but I'm slowly dying of poison. Damn it! We got... Damn it!
Were you able to retrieve? This is a great relief. Give it here. Ah, clumsy. No need to worry, I've got it now.
This is a snare my master never told me of. How great, how subtle the hold of the past upon us. Zawa is ready. What do you need of Zawa?
There is no mistake. The portents do not lie. Zawa, you will be our chieftain. You will succeed Ishapilo and lead us to victory over the Ketch model. I will tell Ishapilo that he must accept you. The path must be cleared for your reign.
Well?
That's it!
You should save the pain for our end.
Is that all? So much for you. Bring them down.
Stunzenet postendago, bakse med kongsvolia.
So much for you. Bring them down.
How may I help?
Of course.
The shaman's vision always stayed with me. After my master had passed, even after the Takan were conquered, I thought of what the shaman had said, but I wonder if it did not also make me proud and foolhardy. If I ignored my own defeat because I did not believe it possible. Zawa has done his people no favors as chieftain, and the Ketch model would mock your words. But what you say is true. Never. There, I see it.
Have you come here to eat me?
We are not here to eat you, but you are easy prey. Is there nowhere you can hide?
The beasts of this place would catch my scent. I would not get far. But there may be a way I could be protected. A great tree grows to the north, whose sap has an odor that is repellent to predators. If you could draw this sap and rub it into my coat, I would be safe. I could heal and return to my herd.
I could heal this beast, Watcher, but not in the way that the monk would want.
I would ask neither kind of healing, as neither has any lesson to offer. Keep to your own trial, Durance, and I will keep to mine.
Oh, I wouldn't dream of interfering. I await the sound of broken bonds or a broken back. There is a music to both if you listen for it.
To the north, beside a cave, you will not find a larger tree in the forest. Gallowayne speed your steps.
Did you see where it went?
Will you help me? Water. From the waterfall, please. It appears to be the same in every way, but alas, it only makes my thirst greater. Only water from the waterfall will do. I wish it were not so. I have tried, but the water eludes me. I open my mouth, and it falls only on either side. I place cupped hands beneath and pull them out dry. Only the first time was I able to taste it. Never have I tasted anything so pure. Ever since, I have not been able to bring myself to leave. I wish only to taste it once more.
In visions like these, meaning can be found in unlikely places. This man is here because there is something he is meant to show us. It is not him we assist. It is Zawa.
You will need this to collect the water. I will be forever grateful.
We are too late. The wolves have come. It was a mistake to leave the animal here unprotected. That is difficult to accept. In my heart, it feels as though there was more we could have done. In the end, though, the wolves would have come. They can smell weakness from great distances. We may have been bound for failure from the start. Chief Aurelia, why are you here?
I come on behalf of the Ketch Model to pay you tribute, great chieftain.
You have come to see if I am ready to protect my people.
Well, are you?
What is it?
Stunzenet.
So much for you.
When the Ketchmodel chieftain saw me, he knew I was not prepared to resist him. If I had been more convincing, I have always believed they would not have attacked. Zawa sees this now. This was the life of the Takan. We lived knowing that one day the wolves would come. And finally, the day came when we were wounded and could not escape them.
Have you had any success? Wonderful! I've waited so long! Oh no! Oh.
Given his history, I am surprised he had not foreseen this possibility. He longs not for the water, but for the experience of first tasting it. He is bound for disappointment. His suffering is very pretty, yet it feels empty. What value does it have if he refuses to learn from it? Can he not see that he seeks something that can never be recovered?
Hello, pupil. You come to me with a question, do you not?
Yes, Ishipilo. I have sought your wisdom across many lands, over many years. Are you here to grant it to me?
Yes, pupil. I am here for you.
Our people are captives of the Ketchmodel. I need to know the secrets of the Anitle.
Of course. The answer has been with you the whole time, pupil. You are blind not to...
Master, please. I cannot hear you. Answer me! Even after his death, I have always felt that when the time was right, Ishipilo would find a way to teach me his secret. And yet here we are on his trail, and his knowledge is no less a mystery to me. Is this what I am meant to see? That his teachings will always be beyond me? You speak truly, but his knowledge is the difference between a free Takan and an enslaved Takan. Zawa cannot help but seek it. I have been caught in a snare, worrying over things that could not be changed. These visions shame me with their truths. Ishipilo never warned me of this, but I should have seen it sooner. I have become a slave to knowledge I will never learn. I have denied all my failures. Yet, I feel no different, no freer than I was. There is something I am missing, even now. This may be our answer. Let us see what has been uncovered. Zawa is ready. What do you need of Zawa? Are you certain? The nausea will pass. It may take some vomiting, but it always passes. Completing this journey is of great importance to me. Thank you.
Of course.
You must come with me at once.
Zawa, you should not be here. If you are caught, they will execute you, and they will not fail twice.
I do not care about my life, Namaltia. I come to liberate the Takan. We will unite and revolt.
And who will you unite? Our men are dead or broken. Their labors were too cruel. Our women are mothers to catch model children now. The Takan live only in your mind.
She was a Nalpazga warrior, eldest daughter of the shaman. She would have been, the wife of the Takan chieftain, if the Takan had not fallen. Some years ago, Zawa considered that he might never learn Ishipilo's secret. But he had vowed to return to his people. And so he did. He journeyed to Kachmadal, and while their warriors were off raiding, he spoke to the surviving Takan he found there. An argument Zawa had with someone once. Nothing came of it. Zawa has never spoken of it to anyone. He waited too long in returning. If there was a time to liberate his people, it passed long ago, while he searched for the secret of the Anitle. This has been my thinking all these many years. But I see now that I was caught in a snare. The gem, the antelope, the waterfall. Their lessons were not about Ishipilo's secrets. They were about my vow to return to the Takan. The time of my people has ended. There is nothing more I can do for them. Their time on Aora was too brief. There is much the rest of the world might have learned from them. Much that I might yet share. The dream fades around us. I believe it is time to return. That does not hurt, but it does tickle. which does not help me. Zawa is ready.
As you wish.
Yes? What do you need of Zawa?
As you wish.
Back to work. You all right? Top quality.
Very well.
Gelade. Well, fortress in the old style. We don't build them like this anymore, you know. Not by the sea.
As you wish. Last thing is another foreign colony.
Drive the raid series. The Tidebringer will be here in a week's time. If you are caught, sister, you...
Perhaps they haven't seen us yet.
I'm ready.
Didn't work. Need to try something else.
So much for you.
Arthek will...
Dunzelet Bossenar. But the ashes box converano.
What?
I'm ready.
That's it! Really? Die!
The ashes box converano.
So much for you.
Those things, they came from all sides. The delegate... No, you were right. The visions are true. You fought well, and I'm glad to see you've come through in one piece. Not many of my men were so lucky. I'll take what's left of our forces. Those that will follow me further up the mountain. We should be prepared when those monsters return. I have seen already that there is little you can't accomplish.
Merla, like an animancer's construct. But what could have made creatures like this?
As you wish. What? If doubts and curiosity... As you wish.
Even our visitor is to be turned away, he said.
What interest would our quarters hold?
Our quarters aren't the worry. It's our brothers and sisters below.
You look pale, sister. Find someone to take your place. I'll stand watch.
I'd hoped I was over this illness, but clearly not. I shall take your advice.
Where there's a pick, there's a way.
So they let you through.
Something
You
familiar
must be our
about
visitor.
this place.
The High Abbot awaits you
It
inside.
reeks of
Straight back.
divine meddling. I'll see it done. It's finished.
Kauto knew Saman was upon us.
The Tidebringer. It's been so long.
My soul is ready, brother. I should not have peered over the edge. I could see no bottom.
Ha! Perhaps if you pray, the lady will allow you to forget.
As you wish.
They call out sometimes.
There's something
Even
ahead.
the
This
guards
is the
below
record.
think it's strange.
Yes.
For Andra, most
See
like.
that it is cast
They
away
surely
with the
long
others.
for her embrace.
I'll see it done. I'll see it done. Of course. There's something ahead.
This is the record?
Yes. See that it is cast away with the others.
They call out sometimes. Even the guards below think it's strange.
For Andra, most like. They surely long for her embrace.
I'll see it done. It's finished.
Ah, good. The Conclave has elected a Tidebringer after all. I had begun to worry. And they took my advice in providing you an escort. Very good. I am sorry I could not make your journey easier. I am Kauto, the High Abbot. And just in time. The May Queen's tide is nearly past its peak. Much longer, and we'd have had to wait another year. The rules of the Rising are quite clear on that, unfortunately. When you are ready, we will begin with the recitation. I was elected by the Conclave, as you were, but you already knew that much. It was unexpected. There were others more accomplished. I was merely a scholar. But they each had their faiths called into question, and no one could find cause to doubt mine. It was such an honor to become one of Andra's most trusted servants. It was hardly a choice at all. If you were not, you would be the first person to stumble across this place in all my years here. Andra protects us in this place. The faithful who stand guard here do it in her honor, not because we are vulnerable. You are our Tidebringer, aren't you? Andra, forgive me for saying so, but the reasons are difficult to fathom. The land here can be cruel indeed. You seem nervous. The Conclave chose you for a reason. For a devout follower of Andra, the answers will flow naturally to you. I remember my own rising. The Conclave sent me on the same exhausting journey. When it came time for the recitation, I could not remember a word. But it all came back in time. Our goddess smiles upon the forgetful. Our library is open to you, as are the grounds outside. There is a beautiful mural out there that you should see, if you haven't yet. And you may, of course, speak with the gift-bearers here, if it helps your recollection. Take your time, and examine these things before your recitation. Do not be afraid to fail. A lapse here or there is to be expected. But do take care in your work. Even my patience has limits. Yes, of course. I would not pass my station to you without passing that knowledge as well. It is the Abbey's most sacred chamber. When the rising is complete, I will take you there myself. In fact, the ritual demands it.
Where there's a pick, there's a way. It's finished. I see something.
The High Abbot imparted to me that I wasn't alone, that he has nightmares sometimes as well.
Truly?
Oh, it surprised me to hear it. He has such a peaceful manner.
Where there's a pick, there's a way.
I never knew. Did you hide in the White March after that?
As far away as I could. The Dominels didn't care I was a gift bearer. Evidence is evidence.
Even with your labors, your presence of mind never falters. I don't know how you do it.
Perhaps your thoughts would swim deeper if your tongue didn't come out for air so often, dear brother.
Yes.
He seemed preoccupied.
I expect I would be too in his position.
A long time ago that was. Saw the abbot holding the witness, and the veil of tears parted for him.
Are you prepared now for the... Very good. We shall commence the rising. First is Anthu. Last is Dianthu. For the tide comes at the end and leaves at the beginning. I am Disaman the ebb. Who comes this way? Blessed be Saman, that washes over the shore and brings the end. Blessed be Disaman, that returns to the sea and leaves behind the beginning. A gift-bearer comes to Disaman and asks him to bear his burdens away. What token do you offer, gift-bearer? The token is received in Andra's name. Tell me of your burdens. In Andra's embrace, our burdens are lifted. The Tidebringer shows himself worthy of his charge. Your purpose here, Tidebringer, is to perform the ceremony of the rising. It is the transition of one phase of service to the next. On the level beneath us in the halls of silence, our low-tide brothers and sisters have lived for many years, sealed by their own will. It is time for them to be relieved of service, and for the high-tide brothers and sisters here to take their place. The device will flood the halls of silence. This is the rising. The device it operates is a simple valve mechanism. It will be clear to you when you see it. The high tide is to replace the low, and stand vigil in the halls of silence until the next rising. When you have completed the rising, bring Andra's witness to me here. I will show you the last of what you need to know. It is the will of Andra. Every monk assigned to the abbey understands and accepts this. The monks here have all served as gift-bearers. We bear away people's most painful memories, and always a part of them remains with us. In the halls of silence, memory itself fragments until it is no more. The halls are a reprieve from a gift-bearer's burden. In the end, the halls take all memory, but the process takes a toll, as you might imagine. After many years, when the process is complete, the rising is performed, to give final peace to those who dwell there. This is your charge. It goes beyond that. It is about duty as well. The Abbey is one of Andra's most guarded secrets. Death is no guarantee our knowledge will fade safely. It is necessary that the memories of this place be washed away. We do this in Andra's service. To reach your destination, you will need to know the sign of the tide, which is kept only by the High Abbot. It's said that it is the first knowledge lost when the Abbot joins the low tide in the Halls of Silence. Watch carefully. I trust you will perform your duty, Tidebringer. Is it done then? It is my duty to... I trust...
There's something ahead. I'll see it done.
Mind your center. You always knew this time would come.
I've seen the other side, brother. I'll find its waters again, warm and soothing.
I see something.
Make sure they receive extra. I'll not let them fall into the goddess's embrace with empty stomachs.
It's
Their
finished.
supplies are bountiful, sister. I have seen to it.
I'm ready. Permetko stunzenet pot.
Die!
Of course. Of course.
How may I help?
Off! Need some?
Ostinago Rudo! Be more careful!
Yes. Yes.
So this is how Andra takes care of her own.
Who's there? Edith, I thought I'd lost you. I wanted to search, but the blizzard lasted days. I'm so sorry. We did find you. When the thaw finally came, I saw you rigid, frozen. You cannot be Edith. Oh, we are in the Abbey. gift-bearers. And you must be the Tidebringer. Well, Tidebringer, Kauto does not know what he asks, nor did I when I performed the Tidebringer's duties so long ago. Souls of silence. They take our minds, memory by memory. It would be peaceful, we were told, like going to sleep. And you, we, the low tide, who have been sealed down here all these many years, do we seem at peace to you? We are lost, terrified. No one has asked me in I don't know how long. Who was I? I was the High Abbot, wasn't it? A Abbot. Ferentis. That was me. Or the one before me, if not. No longer, though. I am just another brother of the low tide. Or a woman. Was she my wife? She had curls in her hair, and she spoke softly. What became of her? So many memories that I took from strangers who wanted to be rid of them. I don't know what's mine anymore. So many holes. Every image a blur or a void. Could be free of this place. Free to make new memories. To know who I am. We did. We chose it. When we thought it was our duty. And that it would be peaceful. The more we forget, the less we understand. Every day something familiar becomes strange. I'd known I'd never have accepted my assignment to the Abbey. Nor would many, I suspect. Bringer comes to replace the High Abbot. The ritual is called... It is called... The Rising. Yes. So many memories. Tragic or dangerous, some. We live above for a time, devoted to Andra. We come here to forget it all, wash our souls clean of the memories. When it is done, a Tidebringer is summoned. Of the high tide, they become the low tide. It means they are brought here to the halls of silence. For the old low tide are removed, drowned in a flood, and swept away. The rising. Is a relic, an aspergillum, it was called. What was it? Doesn't matter. It controls the floodwaters, but also the outer floodgates. Andra's Witness! That is the name. Down here, but I don't recall how to reach it. The High Abbot knows. Find out from him. You could set us free. Open the gates. We would leave in peace and finish our lives in dignity. There's no friend from foe anymore. I may be the only one left who can still speak for us. Peaceful in their hearts. It is this place. It has confused and agitated them. Please forgive them. All so old now. There is little damage we could do in this state.
Yeah, I don't know. We had this old fella in Gilded Veil. Looked harmless, couldn't talk, but he'd bite you if you tried to steal his steak when no one was looking.
Are free of this place, we will be able to make memories again. The confusion and paranoia will pass. Door behind me. Safer that way.
Of course.
I'm ready.
Ixie. Anna! Unite!
Well?
Someone... For the Republics!
Well? Lord. Catman's down! Hmm? Yes. I'm soon. Yes. As you wish. Yes. Well? What is it?
What a miserable end for these people. And to think Andra's faithful have been doing this for countless generations, without question.
Is it done then? And do you have the witness? I know what it is to use that relic to call the flood. Even though it is necessary, even though it is merciful, it will stay with you. Always. One day it will be a new Tidebringer's turn to call the flood, when I am down there. And then another for you. Only then will we be free of it. Free. Come, meet me upstairs outside the reliquary. There is one more thing to be done to complete the rising. The Vale of Tears is only to be crossed by the High Abbot. Andra's witness is the key. Through the Vale is the reliquary. When we are done here, pass into the reliquary, and your responsibilities will be revealed to you. The final step of the rising requires that you use Andra's witness to seal me below with my brothers and sisters. Forgive me. The rising. The final step. A slight correction. You will not be sealing us in the halls of silence. The only way I will allow you to become the High Abbot is if you can kill me, and those who stand with me, here and now. I have made up my mind. Have you ever swum in the open ocean, Tidebringer? Then perhaps you will relate. When you swim in the ocean, you are at the mercy of the current and the waves. It requires a great deal of trust. When I was a young man in Rawatai, I would paddle out in a small kayak and go spearfishing in the Gulf. One day, when I was swimming, I was caught in a rip current and pulled miles from my boat. I stayed afloat long as I could, but there was no getting to safety. It was night, and the water was black. I took a final breath and sunk below the surface. Then there came a glow beneath me. It was a moon ray the size of a caravel, if you can imagine such a creature. I saw it swimming up toward me, and even as things began to grow dark around me, I knew I was safe. I awoke on shore. That day, I pledged myself to Andra, because I knew she had seen me safely through, and that she always would. The glow of that moon ray has always been a beacon in my life. If I am sealed beneath, I will be forced to part with it, and 1,000 other memories that make me what I am. I will die, afraid and alone. I thought I would be ready. My trust in Andra was absolute. But I am weaker than I imagined. I will defeat you and stay on as High Abbot, or I will die here, knowing who I am. Either would be better. I have seen what lies in store. I do not wish that fate for any of you. Let us serve Andra in other ways.
Bring your
What is it?
I'm ready.
Not...
A goddess who buys faith by hiding secrets is sure to have a few of her own. We should not be surprised.
Deceitful wretch! Grave robber! You who dig for that which you did not bury, speak! Explain yourself and be judged! You seek what is mine! What was rightfully lost! Your actions speak for themselves. The battery opened. The forge ignited. You conspired with souls that evaded my judgment. Saw them infused into the very thing they had stolen from me. The dwarves sealed their own fate. The forge was meant to be forgotten. And now, here you are again, denying peace to the buried. What the world casts aside, I take into my care. A thing may be forgotten, but it is never alone as long as I am here. They were lost children, abandoned, fixed on a purpose that no longer had meaning. I took them in, gave them new purpose. I did not create them, but yes, they are mine. They were his once, I won't deny it. He created them as assistants to carry out his work on Eora. But he has long been the overseer of progress in the world. Leaving things behind has always been his way. I allow him to leave his past in my care, so that it does not hold him back. I suppose we do. But then, the gods have always been able to accomplish far greater things when working together. Speak your mind. Careful what you accuse a god of, mortal. And what if I did, mortal? It does him no harm to forget. On the contrary, it lifts a burden. If Abaddon remembered, it would threaten the harmony between the gods. It was not so long ago that conflict between us led to disaster in your world, and the death of one of our number. Memory is but an image we create to make sense of the present. It carries no truth or meaning but what we ascribe. A slight alteration to it is a small price to pay for peace. Memory deceives. It distorts. It reimagines. This is no different. The peace between the gods is already fragile. It will not withstand another shock. Speak your mind. Some things that are forgotten must never be remembered. Not merely for the benefit of those who forgot, but for the entire world. There can be no second thoughts, no sympathy or stays of execution. The eyeless were born to fulfill this task, though even their creator did not know it. They are single-minded and relentless. They do not flinch when called upon to do what is necessary. You may ask. It was never meant for mortal use. Such power, such truths lie within it. It can bring only ruin. When the Pargrunin came to the White March, they were peaceful. They shared common beliefs and purpose. Their visions for the Forge tore them apart. You have seen this for yourself. They would have destroyed themselves in the end. You need only look to the history of your own civilization for assurance. How many wars, how many fallen empires might have been averted if only their leaders could forget the objects of their ambition? I mourned the loss of the Pargrunin. Misfortune brought them here. They did not deserve to end so soon. Do not play coy with a god, Watcher. I know you have seen his death. I feel it whenever a forgotten thing is taken from me. Abaddon did not deserve to die here. This place, it was the least I could do to give his remains some privacy. The least I could do for ending his life. I called the moon down to me, Ioni brother. It was against his wishes. He would not listen to reason, would not listen to me. In his madness, he splintered the moon, but it was not enough. The greatest of the fragments still fell toward that which he would protect. In the end, he took position where it would fall, and absorbed the impact himself. Ioni brother is their smaller sibling, tiny next to them. The other gods knew what had to be done, but they lacked the will to go through with it. Even gods have their attachments. To erase all knowledge of such a grand thing required unthinkable devastation. The Eastern Reach, Deadfire. Mine was the only solution. When I called down Ione Brother, they remained silent. Even Abaddon. He knew it was for the best. But he tried to stop it all the same. Perhaps deep down I knew he would. I should. That time has been forgotten now. And so his death belongs to me. Everything he was before the impact. No! He cannot know! He must never know! Understand, he was not always as he is now. His body was not all he left behind. He was devoted to progress and industry from the beginning. But so too was he devoted to preservation. In those times he would let nothing go. Nothing could be forgotten. His will was iron long before his body. We agreed long ago, all of us, not to alter the course of Kith's civilization. Not directly. Not unless there were no other choice. But in this matter, there was no other choice. He understood that as well as anyone. It was for duty that he opposed it. I would have stopped it if I could. But by then it was too late. Time has finished much of what I started. I cannot tell you that, mortal, for fear of undoing all its costly work. You may ask. The death of a god is a calamity. You are living in the aftermath of one such death. Surely you can understand. He deserved better. Of all the other gods, he was the only one who acted, who held to his convictions. Yes. I admired him for that. Whatever he was to me, it was not meant to last. Always our duty is to Eora first. I knew he opposed what I intended. That he would wish to preserve what I meant to destroy. I knew it would cause a rift that might never be mended. But I never imagined he'd go so far. I never imagined it would mean I would never know him, as I once did. Because it might cause him to remember. No, mortal. Better that we should exist as we are now. What happened once must never happen again. You may ask. Memories are the spirits of the past. You of all people should know their sway on the present, Watcher. Mortals measure the worth of their lives in memory. Who will remember me? How long until I am forgotten? Memory governs every thought, informs every choice. It can fuel passion, understanding, love, or it can create obsession, madness. You have seen it plague many souls in your travels. Consider the old Watcher who inherited unspeakable crimes from birth. Or the young woman who committed herself to Brackenbury for love of things she remembered she had. Or the fisherman whose life became a sentence the day he killed his sister. Or the Glonfathen boy for whom an old medallion was worth more than all the fruits of his labors. They could be free from their burdens, if only they could forget. For some, perhaps. But for many, the memory is all that remains of it. Even when problems have run their course, memory can be the stone that sinks you into the abyss. Indeed, And what has led you to conclude you know better than a god, mortal? That hardly sounds like an improvement on inner peace. Is that the extent of your argument?
There may be hope for you yet, Watcher.
Your reasoning is interesting, mortal. Perhaps there is something to it. But it is not my will to simply do good. Those broken souls that fail your test, those are the ones I love most, for no other god will have them. What small mercies they ask of me, I will always grant. Was there something else, mortal? The great conundrum of a god is how close to become with your subjects. Too far and they lose hope. Too close and your own judgment fails. Civilizations are meant to ebb and flow. Allow them to persist for too long in power or knowledge, and you invite catastrophe. There was a time when we let our sympathies get the better of us. When memories were allowed to persist that should have been washed away. The other gods could not be moved to act. I did what had to be done without them.
What is it?
Yes?
Yes?
Deceitful wretch! Grave robber! You who dig for that which you did not bury. You and what the word? I took them in, but I allow him to leave his power. I speak your mind. Careful what and on a slight alteration to it is a small price to pay for peace. Remember, the peace between the gods is all. Speak your mind. So not there. The eyeless were born. They do not flinch when called upon to do what you may ask. It was when they would have destroyed themselves, and you need. I mourned the loss of the Pargrunin. Misfortune brought them here. Memories are the spirits of the past. You of all people should know their sway on the present, Watcher. You can, or they could be free from their burdens. If only they could, even when problems. Indeed, that hardly.
There may be hope for you yet, Watcher.
Was there something else, mortal? Do not play coy. Abidin did not just in the end, he took position where it would fall. The other two went, but he tried to stop. That time has been. In those times, he would let nothing go. Nothing. But I would have stopped. Time has finished much. You may ask. The death of a god is a He deserved better. But I never imagined because what happened. What you may ask. The great conundrum of a god is how close to become with your subjects. Too far and they lose hope. Too close and your own judgment fails. Civilizations are meant to ebb and flow. Allow them to persist for too long in power or knowledge, and you invite catastrophe. There was a time when we let our sympathies get the better of us, when memories were allowed to persist that should have been washed away. The other gods could not be moved to act. I did what had to be done without them. I speak of what is forgotten. I failed that day, but my purpose was achieved in the end. I will not dredge up the memory to satisfy idle curiosity. The great there was the other gods could not. I speak. I will not dredge up the great there was a time the other god. I speak. I will not dredge up the memory to. On the contrary, mortal, their work must continue. Far too much was uncovered while they lay dormant. Those who know too much of the White Forge will be washed clean from Eora, and then the eyeless shall rest once more. Even if it is as you say, there is nothing that can be done. The eyeless do not think for themselves. They have only the purpose that is given to them. They do not stop until the purpose is fulfilled. They will not change course now for me or anyone. I am sorry. Only if those they pursue are no longer a threat. The raid Sarens were stopped before they could take the White Forge. In your case, Watcher, you are well beyond that now. And if what you say is true, then the Deerwood is as well. The interventions of gods seldom work out in anyone's favor. Our touch is too heavy. The world crumbles beneath it. It is why we so often enlist the help of mortals. They execute our wishes with greater care. I have done far too much already. Your determination is commendable, but the eyeless number in the thousands. You will need more than strength or luck. I will give you what aid I can. I bade the eyeless to remain hidden when at rest. They are gathered in the hollow of a great rock, splintered from Ione Brother. It lies in a flooded crater known as Kairon's Scar. Know, too, that they were built to answer the call of their master's hammer. When they hear it strike, they come to its aid. If you were to take that piece of his hammer from here and reshape it in Abaddon's forge into a likeness of the original, you might be able to call them to you. But destroying them would be another matter. I know of one way, but only from the center of the Lion's Den. Only with their master's hammer in your service. If you can do all this, if you can reshape what remains of Abaddon's hammer and bring it inside their lair, I can instruct you there on what you would need to do. Nothing I say will make sense until you see it for yourself, mortal. We share a common purpose now. I will see you through it when the time comes. If you do not, be assured, they will come for you as they did for the Pargrunen. Careful as you approach the lake. When I claimed the eyeless, I made sure they would not be discovered while they slept. Many of my most devoted followers stand watch there. They will not allow you near. And there is something far worse. Something more fearsome and dangerous than any eyeless. Let us hope you do not attract its attention.
I must say, I'm impressed.
What is that?
Well?
As you wish. What is it? Of course.
Gelade. A formidable fortress in the old style. We don't build them like this anymore, you know. Not by the sea. Too vulnerable to cannons. Gelade. We don't build them like this anymore, you know. Not by the sea. Too vulnerable to cannons.
We've got to build up our walls while there's still time.
Kill them all!
That's it!
As you wish.
Of course.
I'm ready. Stunzenet Boston now. Bats
die! Well, one bell the feisty pig.
Need something? Arthur were the Need something?
Yes?
So much for you!
Lavaru beyond sea!
Bring them down! So much for you! No prisoners!
Of course.
No prisoners!
As you wish.
Gotcha!
Well?
No prisoner!
What is it?
I'm ready. Stunzen.
Yes?
Lavaru, Theon, seek!
Die! That's it!
Othek were than brought!
I'm ready.
What is it?
Die!
Well?
That didn't work! Need to try something!
How may I help? Lavaru, be on seek! I shall deal with this one.
That didn't work! Need to try something else!
Blazing cart. What am I supposed to do now?
Aye?
So much for you.
Arctic worth and rock. These are in for a walloping. Arctic worth and rock.
Stunden et fos vi atjes vox kom veran.
Kill them all! Yes. Die! Bring them!
That's it!
Well, kill them all!
Hey, you! I need help!
I see something.
Lava! Beyond seek!
I'm ready.
Well,
I'm ready.
Beyond seek!
I'm ready.
Need something? Arthur!
yes. Bring them!
this book!
Bring them!
Of course.
Kill them all!
I'm ready.
Kill them all!
As you wish. As you wish.